The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 11 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships, offering Buick GMC, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Hyundai, Kia, and Nissan, and the resale division, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Penfield, Fairport, Canandaigua, Ontario, and Palmyra, and online at visionauto.com. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us. Happy New Year! This is our 5th year of the Vision High School Sports Beat. We are glad to be with you and glad that you are joining us. Every week at this time, we take a comprehensive look at sports in Section 5 in Monroe County. We begin with our weekly honor roll of high school teams, brought to you by Celino and Barnes.
Celino and Barnes, injury attorneys, call 888-8888.
Don't wait, call or text 8.
Our countdown to the top 3 teams of the weekend at number 3, Greece Athena Girls Soccer. The Trojans beat Webster Schrader 1-0 to open their season. Krista Stack got the goal, Courtney Leary at a 10-save shutout. At number 2, Webster Thomas Girls Soccer. The Titans beat Orchard Park 3-0. Madison Mason had a hand in all 3 goals, scoring 2 and assisting on the other. And at number 1 is Mercy Soccer, girls soccer obviously. First team this fall to register 2 victories. The Monarchs beat Fulton on a goal by Emily Wade, who got 2 more in a victory over Oswego. Which brings us to our Bill Gray's Team of the Week. Brought to you by our friends at Bill Gray's Restaurant, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Section 5. We go to Pittsford for a bargain. For a football scrimmage, which for the 5 teams involved, produced 3 for the price of 1.
Go down 80 smash, on 1-on-1, ready?
Read the pattern, not the man. Read the pattern, not the man. Read the pattern.
While the NFL wrestles with the problem of preseason games, Section 5 has come up with a solution. Play them all at once. Last week, Pittsford-Mendon hosted a 5-team scrimmage. Everyone played what amounted to 3 preseason games in 2.5 hours.
No, we used to go to another scrimmage, and it was great for us, but it was against them Class B, Class C teams, and this was something we wanted to go. I know I coached in Pittsford for a long time, so these guys run a great program. So for us, it was an opportunity to go play a team that's been, I think, 4 of the last 5 straight AA finals. So to be able to come here and measure ourselves against them was a great opportunity for us.
It's getting the reps going, getting our first chance to get real contact against other teams' practices, and I mean you can't simulate this kind of contact in practice, so it's awesome for guys to come around, fly around, make plays.
The Barons squared off against Pittsford, Edison, and Wilson. Each team runs 2 10-play offensive sequences against 3 different opponents. That amounts to 120 plays. Pretty good day's work for these guys.
It's a pretty tough grind on the kids, so to see some new faces, kids definitely get excited about it. And with 1 week before the first game, it's kind of nice to get a taste of some new blood, yeah.
Our coach always tell us to, play intense, play hard, and run to the ball, run to the football. So that's the energy we always like to bring.
What's the goals this year?
This year, at least win our class. Okay, we want to win our class and be number 1 in the city.
Not if Edison has anything to say about it. The Inventors actually opened the season against Wilson, so those teams are kept away from each other. Edison played Pittsford, Brighton, and Webster Thomas while working on a vertical passing attack.
We got more good passing yards because last year we didn't really pass a lot. We didn't have a good line, but this year we're really looking forward to passing.
This isn't just final preparations for the teams involved. It's a good dress rehearsal and teaching opportunity for the officials, too.
Realistically, my game needs work just on experience, just getting out on the field, being in different positions, learning where everybody's supposed to be, and so, that way I can be a better team member out there, because realistically there's 3 teams on the field, so I need to make sure I do my part.
Well, basically these are guys that are either newer officials or they're officials that have been around for a while and worked one particular position, and now they're trying to transition into another position. So we're just trying to help them with their keys and the things that they need to do. Every official needs to go through a routine before a play starts so that he understands where he is and what's going to happen.
This year's focus?
And what we're trying to do is take out those big hits that we've seen for years and years in football where somebody comes and unexpectedly makes a big hit and takes a player out, and those are the most dangerous hits.
Is that what you're looking for?
Well, you try to look for it, but it depends on what's going on with the quarterback. It was just, the crack was okay, it was legal block from the front and all that, but except the helmet's hit too. So really, in that situation, when you're coming down, the best thing to do is just...
One officiating constant, they always need more. With more Friday night games being played, the Rochester chapter of officials actually had to borrow some Finger Lakes officials to fill the schedule last year. 20 more or so would be nice.
I just enjoy being out here. The kids obviously are out here. It's fun working with them and the coaches and the camaraderie. I think there's huge camaraderie within the officiating organization, and that does bleed over into the coaches as well. So it's a lot of fun.
Let's go. Focus.
So wait, when that comes over, you want to come.
Okay. Some more straight on.
Nice. Good job, boys.
Good work, guys. Good work. Good job.
Officials at a varsity football game can make as much as $77 per game. Something to think about. Kim Burnson is back with us again this year for Making the Grade, brought to you by Wegmans, and she checks in with the progress of the best girls golfer when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Welcome back to the Vision High School Sports Beat. We are on location at Vision Hyundai of Webster. Terry Smith, general manager, is our host. This is the Hyundai Hope on Wheels vehicle. It's a 2015 Tucson. The handprints are those of children fighting cancer. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and Vision just last month contributed $50,000 to the Golisano Center to fight childhood cancer. A portion of every Hyundai sold any time during the year goes toward fighting childhood cancer. Nice job, guys. Time now for our Honor Roll of High School Athletes, which is brought to you by the Injury-Free Coalition for Kids. Driving's a lot like the game of baseball. It's the one who gets home safely that counts. Please remember to always wear your seatbelt and to focus only on driving when behind the wheel of a car. This message courtesy of the Allstate Foundation and Injury-Free Coalition for Kids Smart Teen Driving Program. And to the countdown, at number 3, Brighton boys soccer goalie Benji Herman made 11 saves to preserve the Barons' share of a scoreless tie with Webster Thomas. At number 2, again, it's boys soccer. This time it is Brockport's Johnny Ottenwright. Johnny scored a 2-1 game-winning goal against HFL and got it with just 4 seconds left in regulation. And at number 1, out-of-season golfer Will Thompson of Pittsford-Mendon. Formerly Pittsford-Mendon, Will is attending school in Florida now, beginning the year where he can play full-time. Thompson's just a 9th grader, but he's a nationally ranked talent. He was the Class A sectional champion and was 3rd at the New York State meet. We wish him well. And now the Parisi Speed Zone presents our Athlete of the Week. Parisi Speed Zone has open enrollment year-round. Visit ParisiRochester.com or call 585-381-3278 for more details. Parisi Rochester, train to win. Will Thompson isn't the only reigning golf champion at Mendon. Kim Burnson has the story of another.
Every year seems to be full of bigger, better goals for Pittsford Sutherland golfer Lena Kaufman. Coming off a sectional win, a state's appearance, and All-Greater Rochester Player of the Year, Lena's accomplished more last year as a freshman than many high school athletes do in 4. Daughter of a golfing professional, Lena attributes her drive to her mom, Lisa Scally, a PGA Master Teaching Pro at Oak Hill Country Club.
Well, she's been my coach for my whole life for golf, and she's really my role model to play better and to do my best.
And you said you have 5 siblings. Is golf a big topic of conversation when you're home?
Yes. If I want to go to college or not for golf, and if I want to proceed with it when I'm older, yeah.
Coming from a golf family, it was near impossible to not get involved in the family business. It's something Kaufman has been doing since a very young age. Did you find golf was something you originally had a knack for, or was it something that you had to work hard to pick up?
Kind of both, because I've been doing it for so long. It's kind of just natural, but you still have to work hard and try your best.
As a high school athlete, it's easy to feel the pressure at home to succeed, something that Pittsford coach Joan Leroy sees very often.
We want the kids to play for themselves, not for their parents. We've had it in the past at sectionals that they'll hit a shot and they'll look over to see if their mother got mad at them or not. And that's no fun. I think the parents do put some pressure on them.
You obviously haven't seen that in Lena's case.
No, she's very supportive. There are some parents that participate actively and they go out and play with their kids and tell them, do this, do this, do that. And I don't think Lisa does that with Lena.
As a matter of fact, Scally's advice is welcomed among the team.
I highly respect her mom, and I've consulted her on numerous occasions, and she's done tune-ups for our team in the past. She's scheduled to do one on Monday night, so I value her expertise.
Though the bar has been set high for Lena in her sophomore year, there's still great potential for growth.
I see her winning the state championship in a few years, and she's definitely a league leader this year.
Kim Burnson with the Vision High School Sports Beat.
Kim Burnson is back with our Wegmans Making the Grade honoree next. Later, one last look back on the highlights from last year's high school sports season, when the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat continues.
Welcome back to the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Kim Burnson. Making the Grade is brought to you by Wegmans. Wegmans is a proud supporter of Making the Grade, which highlights the accomplishments of Section 5 student athletes on and off the playing field.
Our honoree this week is an outstanding student in her senior year at Brockport High School. Tori Penders is a two-sport athlete beloved by her teammates and peers. She's currently taking multiple AP and college classes as she prepares to further her education, and she'll have completed a full year of college credit before graduating next spring. Last fall, Tori received a Scholar Athlete Award for soccer and was chosen for first team All-County and AGR Honorable Mention in lacrosse. She served as both her team's MVP and captain. As the recipient of a Brockport's Best Award, Tori applies her leadership skills in all school activities, including the classroom. She's heavily involved in Student Council and Key Club, where she contributes to fundraisers throughout the year. Tori leads through example as a member of Project Lead the Way. It's a technology and engineering-based 4-year program through SUNY Brockport involving honors courses for college credit. Nominated by her varsity soccer coach for her drive for success, this week Brockport's Tori Penders is making the grade.
If you have a student in mind for our Making the Grade segment, we want your nominations. Send them in to info@classywolf.com. Here's Bill with the Section 5 calendar.
Here's a look at the Section 5 calendar for the upcoming week. On Monday, it's girls volleyball, with Section 5 champion Penfield playing at Fairport. Cross country on Tuesday. It's a 5-way meet at Mendon Ponds Park. 4:30 starts the races. Among the best boys soccer game of the week, Webster Schrader will play at Fairport. That's Wednesday. Thursday, a West Side girls soccer match under the lights. Brockport plays at Spencerport Rangers Stadium with a kickoff at 7, which brings us to the football weekend. The big game is moved off campus under the lights on Saturday. That's when Rush Henrietta takes on Pittsford in a battle of perennial title contenders, some of the best of what's on the Section 5 schedule this week. And now for the Mark's Pizzeria Top 5 Football Plays of the Week. Mark's Pizzeria is proud to support student athletes who work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in their communities. Here are the best plays, top 5 from 2014. This is what you guys from 2015 have to shoot for. At number 5 last year was RH versus Pittsford. Gavin McLeod with the blitz allows the wobbled pass to be picked off by Farden Allen, who goes 95 yards with a pick 6 and a touchdown for the Rush Henrietta Comets. At number 4, it's Irondequoit versus Canandaigua. And John Lombardi, who is only going to be a sophomore this year, goes 87 yards as a freshman for the touchdown, 124-yard game on the way to the Section 5 title for Irondequoit. At number 3, we have Athena playing at Spencerport. This is the season opening kickoff. Here's a way to begin your year. Signori Kappen, 87 yards for a touchdown. And number 2, we have Eastridge playing Greece Olympia. And Javon Hampton to C.J. Turner. This play goes for 53 yards, plus a couple of pretty nice cutbacks to get to the end zone for Eastridge. And number 1, this is the play of the year for 2014. We go back to Rush Henrietta taking on Webster Schrader. It is Joseph Ortiz to Stephen Clark, 90 yards and a kickoff return, a combo platter. Those are your Mark Pizzeria plays of the year for 2014. We take one last look at 2014-15 when the Vision Automotive Group High School Sports Beat continues. Sign Impressions is more than just signs. It's a total graphics company. Embroidery, screen printing, team apparel, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and of course banners and signs. Visit signimpressions.com. Call us at 723-0420 to order your team or corporate apparel. Welcome back to the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. We're on location from Vision Hyundai Webster.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors, especially the 11 Vision Automotive Group dealerships. They make the Sports Beat possible.
Yes, they do. This brand new sports year will produce its own identity. Before we place last year in the Sports Beat archives, here is one last look brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Pumpkin is back at Dunkin' Donuts. Hurry in for pumpkin-flavored coffee or latte, or indulge in the new pumpkin cheesecake square. Enjoy all of Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin flavors today before they're gone. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Chasing after me, so put your blindfolds on. I promise this won't take long. Don't try to cut me down. I'm feeling safe and sound.